Hey, this is Tempting Taboo, recording live. And I just watched a couple of videos, Simon Dan's videos. Hey, look, I got your name right this time. I didn't call you Simon. Simon Dave! No. Simon Dan did one on this guy who, I don't know where the hell you dug him up from, but that hollow earth theory that you came up with was just, huh? Now, if he'd have said something along the lines of, I don't know, if he probably would have worded it differently and did different, watch me do he can thingamajiggers. I could understand, I could see it. I could say, you know what, that's more plausible. Or that is more of a burr. But no. Guy's an idiot. Now, I've always said that this is not our first rodeo. We've been here longer than what people are saying and others are thinking. Now, because, I mean, think about it. When building, some people don't know what's there. So they dig through it, they blast through it, they crush it up, they mingle it, and they destroy it, not knowing what it is. Not realizing, hey, maybe the Sumerians, who is the oldest civilization on the planet as far as I know, or that I've been told, perhaps maybe they might have destroyed things. And if I'm not mistaken, weren't they as far advanced as the Atlanteans? That was 300 years more advanced than our time now. That kind of makes one wonder, how, if they're that far advanced, how do they wind up, I don't know, not here? So, an idea. This is not our first rodeo. Argatha, or Argatha, that hollow earth place. Maybe that's an actual continent. That was, I don't know, that was probably Pangea before, Pangea. You know, like, each time there's a new ice age, there's landmass comes together as one, and then all of a sudden this whole new life, and somebody gives it a whole nother name. Hey, let's call this Atlantis. Hey, let's call this Chicago. Hey, let's call this your mama's house. So, thought is, not our first solid landmass that broke up into many different, but there is that possibility that maybe, just maybe, that is a possibility. I think whenever that whenever Antarctica finally thaws out, that's going to be the catalyst to Earth's next ice age. I mean, we've already got all these fires going, so let's do something to put the fires out. Hey, let's melt Antarctica, raise the water level. Water comes up on the land. There's no more fire. Oh, you don't say. So now you got the fires out. You got all this water. How are you going to get rid of all this water? I know. Let's freeze it in blocks and figure out a way of getting it launched into space. Screw that. I say, cut it up in blocks and send it to countries that need ice. Like all these places that got these deserts. The Middle East, Africa, Australia, Texas. I mean, Mexico. Those guys would not want to come across the border if they had a whole bunch of freaking ice and AC and coolness there. I know why they're coming here. It's colder here than it is there. Oh, the U.S. is so much cooler. Well, that's because we're the U.S. is why. And I've always said, certain countries are the coolest countries in the world. The UK, let's see, in alphabetical order, I would have to say the U.S. and the U.K. I want to say that the U.S. and the U.K. is pretty much the same country because, well, we both carry the red, white, and blue, just different shapes. We both speak the same language, different accents. We both pretty much have the same philosophy on certain things. You know, if you're going to go to war, go to war. No, if not, sit down and shut up. I prefer the sit down and shut up theory. Makes it more... a lot more interesting. Now, with it being like a frozen landmass, I can see that there's probably a lot of weight getting put on that land, which is what's causing a lot of the volcano action here in the northern, or the two northern and southern hemispheres. A lot of the earthquakes, because there's all that weight getting pushed there. So a lot of the pressure's got to release somewhere. So why not, right? So upon that, if the ice were to, I don't know, not be on Antarctica and not be that, you know, that could be the actual true name of Antarctica, Argatha. Argatha, whatever the damn name is. I can't remember how to pronounce it right now. But you remove that pressure off of that, and I'm pretty sure everything will be like, oh, relief. Hey, I don't have a headache anymore. Yay! So, figure that one out, right? Yeah. Now, if by chance, Simon Dan, I'm pretty sure you know enough people that you could probably research this and figure it out a lot quicker than I can, because right now my scheduling is so screwy that I'm lucky if I actually get to sit down. Hell, I very rarely get a chance to do an actual video. Oh, look, I'm almost 8 minutes into a video. Nobody's called me. Hallelujah. So I'm actually lucky at this point. Yeah, me preaching about being safe, and I just pulled out in front of the car. Slowpoke. But if you can, research some of this for me. No, let me know what you find and tell me how far off I am, or if I'm making a good point, or if I'm making sense. I know that each time that Earth spins on that little axis that we have, doesn't matter which side's closer to the sun when, you know, there's something going on. That possibility, maybe Antarctica is melting slowly, but maybe. I know that the ice up there in the North Pole, you know, the place where it's just a pool of water. But I know that that ice up there in that pool of water is just melting away slowly but surely. And it's got to go somewhere, right? So, if you can confirm that I'm right, or even say, no, I'm not right, please, by all means, let me know. Because I like to know that if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hell, even if, you know what? That kind of does make sense. You do have a good point. That is a possibility. Stuff like that. No, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't even want to be the bearer of any news. But I don't want to be the one to sit there and come off with a messed up idea and then turn out to be a flat earth idea. Because, well, whoever's got the flat earth idea, yeah, there's something wrong with them. I like to know what drugs they're on. But tell me if you like it. Tell me if anybody. Tell me if I make sense. Tell me if I've got a good idea. Tell me if there's a possibility. Just tell me yay or nay. Hey, dude, I think you're weird. I already knew that. Hey, man, I think that you kind of got an idea, but need to sit down and work it out, which I plan on doing. I know you heard that. There's somebody getting a hold of me now. But, hell, there is a possibility that I could just be the only one it's from this way. That I could be the only one thinking it. No, there's no telling. So, yeah, get back at me. Let me know. What the hell? Oh, yeah. There's, oh, no, not the one I was looking for. Anyways, let me know. Please. Let me know if it's a good idea, if it's a bad idea, if it's, dude, there's something wrong with you. You don't even have to like it. You don't even have to subscribe. You don't have to do nothing. Just leave me a comment or something. Hell, even leave me a link. Maybe you might know something I don't. Well, I know that somebody knows a lot of what I don't. So, but even if you could, Simon and Dan, even if you see this video and you go, hey, yeah, he's got a point. In fact, somebody else has that same point. And there could be some evidence to it, and all is being studied. Taboo. Here's a link. Go to this link, and you're not the only one who thinks this, and maybe there's a possibility. I mean, this is not our first rodeo. We've actually been on this planet a lot longer than what a lot of people say. Car just pulled up. There's no door handles. Nada. But there's a possibility that maybe, just maybe, I'm right. This is not our first time being on Earth. That the guys back during the hunter-gatherers before Samaria, before Samaria became the first known civilization. I guarantee there was a civilization long before that. But either way, somebody let me know. All right. Pieces, geeses.